motherfucker!
Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and this is a X Squads video, as you can see by the badge in the corner. This is going to be a Watford X Squad team. It was the highest rated when I picked to do this team. I don't know, haven't looked since if there is a new higher rated one. But I chose to do this one because it seemed pretty darn good. So in goal, we're going to start things off. I'm just going to say here, we're not going to have any goals at the end again, purely because I'm absolutely playing shit at FIFA at the moment. I've been playing pro clubs, and then I've gone back to playing out my team. I've lost 7 games on the trot. I don't even know what the hell is happening. I haven't scored hardly any goals, so I just can't get goals, unfortunately, for this episode, purely because I'm playing bad. Nothing else. I can just blame it on that, to be honest. The goalkeeper we're going to get is not Casillas, unfortunately. It's Ben Foster. He obviously played for Watford. I don't know many of these again. Obviously, I'm not a Watford fan, but I know for sure he did play for Watford. I think it might have been on loan from Manchester United, possibly. Obviously, he's playing for West Brom now. I think, again, that's on loan from Birmingham, so I don't know if he's signed permanently for West Brom or he's still a Birmingham player. Not 100% on that one. Being right back, it's not the best defensive team. We're going to get a silver player who I do believe plays for Fulham. Just have a little look at this one. Yeah, there he is. Bard, he's called, and he's pretty good. Well, he's okay, nothing special about him, as you can see. He's just a basic silver card, no pace or anything. He's getting a little extra chemistry because, as I was just saying now, Brendan Rodgers is our manager. He is the next Watford manager, as he is now the Liverpool manager, which is hopefully going to be good for him. I do actually quite like him as a manager. I rate him quite highly. Did wonders for Swansea. Let's see what he can do for Liverpool, as Liverpool obviously in exactly having the best of times recently. Had a good end to the season, I suppose, and they also won a cup. Can't remember which one that was. I think it was the Carling Cup, was it? Which isn't too bad, so we can see what he can do for Liverpool. So moving on to the centre-back is going to be a Premier League player for QPR, which is going to be... Where is he? There he is. Danny Shitu, the guy with the shit name. Shitu. He is awful, guys, unfortunately, but again, he's another player who played in defence for Watford back in... Well, I don't even know when, to be honest. I haven't really done my research on this one too much. But it was a team which won, so what can you do? The next centre-back's actually a guy who plays for Leeds currently. I've got quite a few Leeds players because I like Leeds, of course. Bromby. Now, a couple of these aren't in formation purely because I couldn't find them in 4-4-2. I don't want to be forking out 3 or 4k, whatever it is, for a 4-4-2 card at the moment. Just there wasn't really much points. I think this team actually ends with about 97 chemistry, which, to be honest, is good enough with a manager who only getting the extra link with him because he's the only Northern Irish player. The rest, I think, are English. Moving on to the left back is going to be... Is it a League 2 bronze player? No, it's a Championship. Millwall is hitting me. I'm feeling Millwall. Is it Millwall? There he is, Jordan Stewart. He's actually not bad bronze player. He is cost me 1.5k in 4-4-2 if I'll get him in formation. He's actually got 76 pace, and that's about it, really. Obviously, the bronze players aren't exactly great, so he's just got the average bronze stats you would expect for a 63 bronze player. So he's nothing special, but he fits in that defence quite nicely, getting some decent chem in there. He obviously finishes with 9 chem. Now, the left mid isn't really going to surprise many people. He is a gold Premier League left mid, and of course, he's actually young. Obviously, I was going to get the informed version, but he's a little bit out of my price range. I try and spend like around 100k at most on each team. His inform was probably about 130k or something like that. I can't quite remember. But I picked one up in left mid for 6.4k. I don't know if that's a great deal or not, but I've seen him there, 4-4-2, cheapest buy now, bought him. Hopefully get my money back for him. If not, probably make a little loss. He's actually a really, really good player on this game. Yeah, not really much to say about him. Obviously, he played for Watford before he went to Aston Villa, and now currently obviously at Manchester United. Fair play to him. In centre mid, we have a silver, and he is playing currently for West Ham in this game. He is on loan from Arsenal, of course. He is Henry Lansbury. He had a loan spell at Watford not that long ago at all. He's a decent player on the game, a 69 rated. Awkward, but he is actually a really good player on the game. Now, the other centre mid is another Manchester United player. I got his upgraded version purely because he's better. There is a really good silver version of him, but obviously he got graded because he's a really good player in real life. I rate him quite highly, even though I do not exactly love Manchester United because obviously I am a Leeds fan, but I really like some of their players, and Tom Cleverley is one of the players I actually really like. So he's in that team because he did, as well, I do believe, play for Watford on loan. The next player is going to be another QPR player. I think it's a QPR. I can't remember shit who he plays for. Yeah, I'm just going to search Premier League. Bolton, that's the buggers. Eagles. I can't even remember who it was then. Eagles is the guy we've chosen for right mid. And he's pretty good. It's the informed version of him. He's actually got 96 dribbling. That is because he has a card on him, as I bought him with a card on him. So don't expect him to have that much dribbling. When you go out and buy him, that is not what he has. He probably has about 86 or 76. I'm not too sure what the card has upped him by. But yeah, he's a solid player. It's actually quite a decent midfield. Looking across that, you've got a nice run of English players running through. They're all Premier League players as well. Or apart from Lansbury is actually the West Ham version. But he is an Arsenal player, so I count him as a Premier League player. Now, the strikers in this team, we have got a silver Swansea player as our first striker, which is Danny Graham. Now, he was Watford not that long ago, actually. I think probably last season or season before, then he went to Swansea. He's a decent player. I think he had a spell at Middlesbrough as well. Holy shit, his goal scoring record's class. Too bad he can't do that for me. But he's a pretty average player on the game, and that's really all about it for him. But this is the main guy here, guys. This is the main guy. We're going to get him. He's bronze. He's League 2. He's blue. He's Akinfenwa. Holy shit. There he is, guys. 96 chem. That is 94 chem. I could probably shift some of these around and get better chem, but we'll leave it at 96 for the minute. Just checking. No, I think 96 is probably the highest. So yeah, Akinfenwa, guys. The blue version, I bought him for 90k, probably when he was at... His prices had dropped quite considerably. I've had him for some time now, so when the guy said... The guy I got the comment from, I basically went with his team, changed it around a little bit because I didn't know a lot about Watford, so he helped me out a ton on that, so thank you to him. He left the comment with actually the team he wanted, so this is a team for him, if he's watching this video. I can't remember his name for shit, unfortunately, but yeah, Akinfenwa was at Watford's youth team. I don't think he played a game for them, but we're counting it. We're definitely counting it for him. We counted it for John Terry at West Ham. We are counting it for Akinfenwa at Watford, so what an absolute beast he is. He's actually played 40 games for me and scored 45 goals. That is all for me, but not in this team. I have him in a bronze English team with Westcar up front. And, oh, God, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, moving on to the bench, we have Richard Lee as a sub-option in goal. Pretty decent bronze player there. We also have Jayden Merritt, who now plays in the MLS. He's quite a decent defender there. Nothing overly special about him. Decent defending stats, but his pace lets him down. We've also got Johnson, who I would probably play on the right mid, or possibly do that if I was going to play with this team. But because I really like Johnson on the game, Eagles just doesn't have enough pace for me, in my opinion. Johnson, on the other hand, has a nice 87 pace, and obviously Young has got his quite high 93 pace. So on the wings there, we're getting a bit of pace in that team. So that's probably the team I would choose, but I put Eagles in there because that's actually his position, whereas Ashley Young is out of position. But moving on, we have a Tommy Smith. He's pretty average, to be honest. Nothing overly special about him. That's why he's on the bench. We also have a Joby McAnuff here, who is currently at Reading as they got promoted. Fair play to them. He's doing well. We've also got an informed Helgeson. He is piss poor. He's 44 at pace. Let's see if I put him up front. Does he go off in the chemistry? No. Hell no. No. Akinfenwa's going back in, guys. That's it. That's the one. We've also got Kaba here, who's obviously a decent bronze player. Out of formation, so no point putting him in. But he's 80 at pace. He played for Watford not that long ago either, I do believe. Kelly, I got told he played for Watford. Didn't really look into it. These are just extra players I bought. Danny Drinkwater. Probably one of the funniest names I've ever seen. Drinkwater. What are the chances of being that? But yeah, he played for Man United. He is currently at Leicester. I think that's a permanent transfer. He did play for Barnsley as well. He's been around a lot for a person who's 1990. About 21, 22 years old. He is 22 years old. And yeah, so he played for Watford not that long ago. Cowie, Don Cowie, he played for Watford again not that long ago. Now plays for Cardiff. Theo Robinson played for them again not that long ago. I got him in a bloody pack. That's what we like to see. He now plays for Derby. He's not that bad. Again, he's one of them bronze beast players you like to see with his 84 pace. And Marvin Sordell there with 83 pace. Bit of a beast player now currently. Not that long ago played for Watford. He's obviously in a Watford shirt there. He moved to Bolton, got his Premier League transfer. But unfortunately for him, he is now relegated with Bolton, so not really too sure what happened there. I don't think he played many games either. So not the best of time for him, but that is the team, guys. That is a Watford team. It's getting a nice 94 chem there, with obviously the Ashley Young and that in. We got some 7 chems in there, mainly 9s, but obviously that's the way it is. Brendan Rodgers being the manager. So that's the end of this episode, guys. Please leave a like rating if you enjoyed this video, and leave in the comments who you want to see next, and thumbs up that comment like it is your job. And yeah, I'll be back with one of these soon. So thank you very much, and bye.